so it has been a week since I chatted with Chris for our first session. I said I'd check back in to see how it is all going. So many things happened in a really short amount of space, and I actually had to write them down. So I'll quickly run through them. But I think the big ones, and like they're not always like perfect in the first instance, but I think it's about opening up space for new things. So on Tuesday, I got a couple of universal messages about endings, particularly around an old kind of relationship type thing that needed closure. So that came, and also some, my hours at my other job as a teacher have been cut for next year, and I have to reapply for my job. So I guess in the first instance that might be pretty devastating, but I think I'm in just such a different mind frame to be like, actually this is the universe saying new beginnings, Carlie. And when you can sit with that, that's really a pretty powerful space to be in. So I actually felt quite energized by those two things, because it's like allowing me to move forward and imagine what's next. So that happened. I did the shaking meditation on Tuesday night, which I do with Chris each week. And it was great. I laughed spontaneously despite this difficult stuff. And that was really cool. And then the next couple of days, there was integration. And I think that's an area that we should, outline with this kind of work, is that when you start to clear things and move them, you have to actually allow your body to catch up and integrate, and that takes time, and that doesn't always feel comfortable. So I think for me, integration days, now that I know what they are, I can sit with them better, but they certainly bring up anxiety, just this feeling of unease and discomfort, and kind of like an old pattern of wanting to grab onto some kind of comfort, as if I'm not ready to move forward. But I think with more awareness, I understand that it's part of the process. So that happened. And I guess as a result of these two kind of endings, I started to reach out to some bigger clients. So sent out a Christmas newsletter, came really easily to me, and I sent that out to a few bigger clients that I already had contacts with. And I had a couple of replies back, which may be promising, at least they're communicating that. So that was really cool. I also connected with my acupuncturist, who is a healer, and she, wants some help with marketing and, getting her brand out there. And I guess in a weird way, I'm feeling like a niche for me is developing of actually exchanging my skill set for healers to help them get their stuff out into the world. So that's like a byproduct that I never expected, but that's kind of what's coming. So I'm accepting that. And then today, I've started drafting some big proposals to some big councils, and just getting really clear on what I'm essentially selling. So getting that clarity out. I just have a lot more direction, reaching out to people who can connect me with the right people, just being a lot more direct about what I'm needing at this time to move forward. And I guess as a byproduct, I had a couple of new sign-ups to my workshops, just, small individual participant, but they've come out of nowhere. They haven't been part of Mama Got Skills before. So that was really cool. And just some more clarity around the podcast that I make, and becoming the market as opposed to trying to just be part of it, actually going, right, who is doing these big things in the space that may on the outside seem like my competitors, but actually it's about creating community. So being able to connect with them and interview them is a really powerful space. So a lot's happened in a week. I've got another session in an hour, and I look forward to seeing what comes out of it, and I will report back.